you must be SSS. Pleased to meet you. What's your name, boss?
Foxy.
Foxy, yeah. What's yours?
I'm Dave. Nice to meet you, Frank.
Dave.
Hi Frank, I'm Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Hi, Frank. I'm Mark.
And Mark. And I, of course, am Frank Sidebottom. And I'm with SSS because we're making a fantastic record that revolves. Brilliant, eh? Let's make it.
Yeah, the new LP title for the second SSS record is called The Dividing Line, and quite simply, where's this dividing line drawn? Is it, you know, the way we look at it is it's us against them, and if you're on our side of the line, just because we're on the same team doesn't necessarily mean we're on the same side.
Hold on, again.
Right, good second.
Okay, the new record, The Dividing Line. I don't think we didn't sit down and consciously think, let's make it different to the first record. You know, we didn't sit down and plan it. It's just whatever we wanted to play. That's what it is. And you know, when you put the record on, basically what you've got is just us. That's all I can really say.
I think Slayer used to either those or JCM 800.
Yeah, the first LP was good and everything, but I think we were still finding our feet, definitely. On this record, we were a bit more cheesed off with, like, you know, just all the crap you read in magazines and all that. So I think that reflected in it a little bit, and it's a bit more angry for that reason. But yeah, I think it's a bit more mature as a record. It's a lot faster, a lot heavier, more variation, I think.
The general setup of recording is usually pretty haphazard, and it's pretty not a very technical way of doing things. Usually find whatever room you can, whatever mics you can, whatever gear you can, and then just try and make it good from, you know, make it sound good from there. I mean, a lot of the stuff we do when we're recording, technically it would be frowned upon really, but you just kind of use what methods and equipment you got at your disposal. So we ended up recording the drums down in the like a commercial recording studio, and yeah, we spent 3 days recording the drums, got 30 songs done, and the drums sounded fantastic. And then from there we just used that as a basis for me to engineer the rest, all the guitars, bass, vocals over, like, I think we originally were looking at 1 month, and then it took 3 months from start to finish to get done in terms of recording and mixing and mastering. But even though, I don't know, we were still using our own gear, the kind of approach to recording on this album is a little bit different.
New record sounds like a car that doesn't start and your fucking brain's getting with a fucking massive big cheese grater and putting all your knives and forks in the bin bag and just fucking shaking it all up. and this fucking noise just coming out, and it's just gonna hopefully just knock your fucking socks off.
I think the new record has got something for everyone on there. There's still instrumentals on there, there's a lot of skatey, like thrash stuff on there, crossover, but there's bits and bobs on there which people might not understand, but that's good. That's what I think a band should do. There's no point in putting out a record to please anyone, and equally there's no point in putting out a record that doesn't take it anywhere yourself. You might as well give in, because if you're labelled a retro thrash band, or you're part of this thrash revival, then that just limits your music completely. And with this new album, I think if you listen to it, people will realise it's not just a part of thrash.
It's a weird thing, the thrash revival, because we weren't really aware of much of what was going on. Even, from like the beginning when we started and stuff, we didn't really think anyone was doing this kind of thing. But I don't know what to make of it really. I'm not particularly into a lot of that stuff. The odd bands, yeah, but I don't know. It's like anything, isn't it? Really, it turns up in the magazines, and then all of a sudden it's this big fad, and everyone's jumping on it, kind of thing.
Without like there being a thrash revival, then we wouldn't be on Earache, and we wouldn't be doing half the stuff that we do. So whereas you don't really want to be lumped in with any kind of scene like that, really, when it's not really totally where we're coming from, but it's done us a lot of good.
We're not really too fussed on this thrash thing. If you can sell records, that's all we wanted to do, is just like get our records out to more people, not make any money off it, but just get the thing out. And if all this can help, so be it. But yeah, those denim days and that long hair days are fucking well gone. I don't think it's got the same venom and the same sting it first had. Trying to capture that lightning in a bottle again, forget it.
SSS formed basically off the back of two other bands. Walk the Plank, I played drums, Pete played guitar, and the Down and Outs, Mark sang and played bass or guitar, depending really on the lineup. And obviously we were all friends, and Foxy put thrash gigs on, and our bands all played them gigs. And just through conversations we realised that we were interested in a lot of old thrash and old crossover punk, and decided, well, Foxy wanted to sing and have a little go at that, being a frontman, because he'd always been behind the scenes, and then that was it. The band was just there. I played drums, there was a guitarist and there was a bass player, so we just all came together and just see what had happened, throw it all in the pot and see what comes out.
And then it was also interesting to do a band with Foxy, because he was basically starting a band while he was in his 30s, like, I don't know how old he was, like 30 something, but like way beyond the age of what people usually start a band doing. And for me that was dead interesting. That's probably the main reason I wanted to do it, really, just because it was, it was something different to, I thought that was a really good thing to do, starting a band at that age. I thought, right, yeah, I'll be involved.
I've just seen how it's been done for years, just other bands and other gigs, and I just thought, you know what, I want to have a go at this.
I think the first gig was at a Walk the Plank called Down and Out gig in the 24/7 in town. So I'm not sure if we were even meant to play, and we just got up there and done like 3 songs, thinking no one was going to be into it, because we thought, like, kids don't know, the age of the kids there. They went into thrash music when they were like younger, like we were. So we thought, well, we don't know if they'll understand it and like it, but everyone just went berserk anyway, and it was a good response to it.
Thrash with a small moustache.
I try and play every gig as though it's the last gig I'll play, because I've been in enough bands where I've been enjoying the bands like a lot, and then the next day they're over. And I keep thinking, fuck, if I knew that, I would have played that last gig a lot better.
I just want to fucking kill people when we play. I just want to fucking just go berserk. Like the music that we're playing, I can have a little boogie to, I can have a little dance to, and if I'm enjoying it, and I do every time, that's all it's about. I just want to fucking get a reaction from people. So you'll probably notice like there's a big fucking arch just happens on some gigs, and everyone's just pinned against the wall. Because I like to have a nice big long mic cable and fucking intermingle with people and just get right in their faces.
Foxy's not as harsh as what he thinks. Like, I think a lot of that is just a bit image. You know, it's something he's projecting out there, to think whether he means to or not. But he's just a big, he's a big pussycat with a big beard and a pair of Hubble telescopes on his eyes. But he's not, I don't know, I guess he has a bit of a self-made reputation as being a bit, not difficult, but maybe a bit no-nonsense. And he is in a way, like, but he's not as he's not some heavy metal tough guy frontman, like.
Oh, yeah! Get down, yeah! I won! Oh! I won! What's the champion?
The first LP cover sort of ruffled a few feathers, and maybe that was the intention, really. I think that big, bold, iron logo that we put on it it got on people's nerves before we'd even played, before we'd even done the gig. And for me, that was good, because it was like giving people a little feather up their arse to just get them annoyed. And I liked it. I still do like that logo.
Yeah, it was never intended to be like, you know, identify with anything like political or any agenda or anything like that, though. And you know, it's kind of, as well, it's kind of like playing up to a stereotype that's kind of already there anyway, with a lot of other metal bands, like using all that kind of imagery.
Kiss had the same problem. They couldn't tour Germany with their double S logo, and that looked the fucking spit of the SS one. We've got 3 S's and they're all joined up, and it looks like a fucking centipede with 6 legs. Fucking who cares? It's a fucking logo. Just listening to music when you were, you know, skating ramps and stuff that was fucking loud, and someone would come out with a little ghetto blaster and we'd wax all these fucking curbs up and just plonk the tape player there and just fucking have, you know, kill them all, fucking hurtling out. We've got a couple of guest vocalists on the song that we've done, Skate and Destroy. We've got Jeff Rowley and Howard Cook, just 2 long-standing old friends, the skaters that we know and skated with through many moons, and they were quite happy to open up their lungs and throw a bit of growl on this song that we've got. Right, Skate and Destroy. Grab your stick, hit the streets, and bomb a hill, join the hall and meet. Seek find and grind, lay to waste, barking wheels on the scorching crate. Turn up the metal, pass the bottle, drop on in and go full throttle. Lose your mind, gotta skate, leave the house, annihilate. Skate and destroy, use a skate or go to prison. Skate and destroy, secret missions while the city's sleeping. Skate and destroy, anti-heroes down for dirty living. Jesus died so we could ride, loose your trucks, it's time to grind. My rules, my world, in insane terrain, a love affair, no pain, no gain. Times get tough, weed out the fake, fuck the goons and regulate. 1 foot in the grave, I'm nearly dead, but not before to go out and shred. Skate and destroy.
Because SSS are really fantastic. Yes, they are a really fabulous band. Have you seen them? They've got electric guitars, drum kits, bass guitars, and they make a fantastic sound that goes, SSS is fantastic every day. You know they are, they really are. Let's have some heavy metal. Heavy metal and thrash is really fantastic. You know it is. It really is. Grow a moustache today. Thank you.
Frank Sidebottom was cool. For those who don't know him, well, you probably see him on this DVD, but great comedian. Remember seeing him on TV and stuff growing up. Big paper mache head. Dead funny, good, clean humour, and yeah, we did a gig with him a couple of years ago, Halloween gig. He was the kind of MC, introducing the bands and whatnot, and yeah, we just kind of met him then. He's cool, and then I don't know whose idea it was to put him on this record. We just thought, yeah, let's try and get Frank, and he was up for it. It was cool.
I use my ironing board for painting. You know, poster paints.
Oh yeah.
It's about the right height for painting. I've broken the button now. That's my showbiz button as well. Right, that's no good.
You could see.
Right.
He didn't turn up with the head on, but he did put it on. Seeing him without the head is a little bit odd, because I've seen him, obviously I've been watching him for years. I've been to see him live loads. So it was strange seeing him out the head, but I wouldn't say too much about that because that's his alter ego, so I'll probably just leave it.
I'd like to think SSS in the future can get up to like 5 LPs. I'd like to see what those LPs are like, and if we're going to kick against any other grains and getting boxed in. I don't know, I'd just like to experiment with it. I'd like to just think we can just tour and do more records and spread the word a little bit, whatever kind of word was supposedly, you know, saying. I just like to get out more and take SSS on the road a little bit more.
I don't see it stopping for a while. I don't think there's loads of mileage in it really. You know, whatever happens, whether like all this fad just disappears or whatever, we'll still be doing whatever we do. You know, we might even change what we do, but we'll still be doing it.
Get to the stage where you're just making the same songs over and over again, then we'd probably just knock it on the head. But yeah, I'd like to try and make as many good sounding records as we can, tour around as many interesting places as we can, and just try and tick off all the boxes of things you want to do when you start a band, like, you know, play a certain town or play a certain country or release a record or play with this band or do this, do that. I just try and get all them boxes ticked.
If it was up to me, I'd open it up further. Like, I'd be more just, I don't know man, I'd just put all kinds of shit in there, which is probably why it's good that they don't listen to me a lot of the time.
All those little vegetables and pumpkins and bananas.